going back to school as the actual schools and administrations getting ready for students as well as the teachers.
That's right. All month we've been talking with local superintendents to find out how that process is going, and today is no different. We're getting a glimpse into the Ellington School District with Superintendent Dr. Scott Nicol. Good morning, Dr. Nicol. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. Always a pleasure to be on.
Now, we have an Ellington High School graduate, is that right?
I'm a product of the Ellington Public School System.
Ellington Public School System, right here. You did a pretty good job.
Well, we appreciate it very much. Thank you for the shout out on that, and glad to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you as well. So what's new and exciting this year? I know that you've got a Unplugged program that you're getting ready to launch.
Yes, it's called Ellington Unplugged. It is unplugged to connect a healthy, balanced life. And basically to unplug is to practice moderation and to exercise conscious choice. And I can give you an example of how some of our students may be utilizing their weekends and why that negatively impacts their ability to learn. So imagine a student, a high school student, who spends their time staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning, eating processed food, rife with chemicals, watching videos that are dominated by virtual murders, committing virtual murders, playing video games on a regular basis, maybe in a moment of clarity, turning on the national mainstream media to take a look at what's going on in the world and seeing divisiveness and fear-mongering, and then medicating marijuana. We have those conditions happen all over our country and in Ellington. And then the student wonders why it's 7 a.m. on a Monday morning when they've done that all weekend, why they have, anxiety about school and trouble focusing in school. Yeah. And so Ellington Unplugged is about creating conditions to reverse that trend in society.
That's really wonderful. Whose idea was this? Take credit for it, Scott. Sounds like a great idea.
It's the Ellington family's idea. We work together. We receive feedback from our parents. We partner with our parents. We try to create conditions so that parents and families are not dependent on the school district, but instead are partners. And so we're going to create those conditions. I can give you an example of one of our tenets of Ellington Unplugged, which is create more, consume less. So for example, be an artist, write, invent, solve a problem, play a board game, build something instead of just consuming unhealthy food, consuming unhealthy media, or in this day and age, relying on artificial intelligence to make decisions for you. Be an independent thinker. So create more, consume less. Ellington Unplugged is going to drive a lot of our school policies, our curriculum, in many of our student activities. Everything will be a choice. In Ellington, we avoid as much as possible of mandating anything, but we want choice and free will for all of our families and our students to have an amazing experience at the school system.
Well, and that was a good segue, Dr. Nicol, because, how does this kind of segue into the classroom in terms of classes? Are there any ways that kids can leave their cell phones in their lockers and just kind of really plug into class?
Yes, we have one of our tenets is phone down, eyes up, heart open. And to be honest, to give credit, that is taken from one of the band members of the band Goose out of Connecticut. But the phone down, eyes up, heart open tenet will be a foundation by which all of the principals, the teachers, the parents, and the students get together and say, what is our K-12 cell phone policy? What does it mean to have a policy at the high school in terms of cell phone usage versus fifth graders versus third graders versus middle schools? So that's something we're going to undertake this year, and we're really going to reset. Parents will often say to me, hey, Scott, what do you think the best strategy is for kids to be able to read better? Is it the new reading programs that are mandated by the state? And I'll say, I don't think so. I think the best strategy is for parents to get devices out of their children's hands, especially in elementary school. Because if they watch 35 YouTube videos that are 5 seconds to 35 seconds at a clip, and that's how their brain functions, when they go to read words on a page, they're bored, it doesn't keep their attention, and it's not effective. So our elementary students have got to get off technology.
All right, Dr. Scott Nicol, we so appreciate your time, Ellington Public Schools. Good luck with the school year.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.